Next up, we'll be releasing our new artistic mid laner, Hui. Hui's mastery of his craft gives him the tools needed to bring his artistic visions to life.
An artistic
he owes much
mid
of his
laner.
skills to his previous masters.
My mid laner every game.
And exploration, he has.
League's new champion is finally coming.
Alright, so League's new upcoming champion Hui is starting to get teased by Riot. There's also a new addition to the map changes that we could be seeing next season and some more drama regarding pings. It's never ending, I know, but we'll get to all of that in a minute. So first up, Hui. The next champion coming to League has been described by Riot as an artistic mid laner. Not much has really been shared about him yet, but for now, you can hop on PvE and there's an in-game teaser for him. If you don't have a PvE account or you just can't be fucked sitting in the login queue, this is basically all it is at the moment. There may be some more stuff coming, but I don't think this release is going to be teased to the extent that Briar was. It's probably just going to be something more similar to Milio's release where the fire buddies were just sort of chilling around the map. As for what Hui is going to look like, I've seen a lot of people theorizing that because he's meant to be a quote ink mage that his main feature is going to be drawing his abilities with your mouse. But Riot have actually briefly mentioned this in a post somewhere before as to why this isn't the greatest idea and they probably won't be pursuing it with champions in the future. Basically during playtesting of a champion with a similar feature, they came to the conclusion that 99% of the time the ideal shape for a spell would just be casting it in a circle around your opponent, and due to that, the champion had already become pretty one-dimensional in the playtesting phase. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the source for this, so you know, take all that with a grain of salt. Maybe he's going to get revealed tomorrow and all of his abilities are exactly that and I end up looking like a massive fuckwit. But personally, what I think would be more feasible is something like Invoker, who's a hero from Dota 2, and if there's any writers watching this, I apologize, but come on, we all know you guys like to borrow ideas sometimes. Basically, the idea behind Invoker is that instead of having set abilities, each ability is an element and then you create your own abilities by combining the different elements with each other. That's pretty much all we know about Hui for now, but in case you missed it,
would always have a soaking wet sloppy collar with bite marks and holes in it. GG.
he was mentioned in the most recent Riot dev video.
Next up, we'll be releasing our new artistic mid laner, Hui. Hui's mastery of his craft gives him the tools needed to bring his artistic visions to life.
An artistic mid laner.
He owes much of his skills to his previous masters.
My mid laner every game.
And exploration, he has transcended their skill and created his own unique style. While Hui comes prepared with what he wants to paint, his extensive palette of possibilities leaves room to learn, experiment, and master.
Moving on, we have some more map changes that were inadvertently teased by Riot in another preview video. I say inadvertently, but it's almost certain they're doing it on purpose at this point. As you can see in these pictures from League of Leaks, on the dev server there's quite a bit more room around the mid turret. Kind of tame compared to the rest of the changes that we saw, but it's kind of hard to tell what the impact is going to be from such a limited picture. Of course, let me know what you guys think of it down below though. While we're on the topic of League changes, the official 13.22 patch notes got released, which included some of these notorious ping changes that we've been getting lately. They said, overall we're continuing to evaluate the ping changes and currently consider them successful in reaching our original goals. We've seen measurable improvements in players feeling respected and safe in the game after shipping these and the ranked restrictions. We're still working on hitting a balance between available constructive communication options and protecting the experience from destructive comms. Within 10 seconds of getting an epic objective takedown, all allied pings directed at your champion are visible to your team. The ping lockout timer has been reverted, and one that we weren't—
Bro, why are there so many rules to pings? What is this? Bro, if you're not allowed to ping, but if you were to kill an objective, then you have 10 seconds to ping your team, and, you know, otherwise you're not allowed to ping your team, but if they get a kill, then you have 10 seconds. What are these rules? Is anyone gonna be able to keep up with this?
really expecting, the alert and enemy missing pings can only be used 3 times now before being rate limited, which, I mean, let's be honest, is probably just a big Talon and Katarina buff when you think about it. Finally, Elise is getting some quality of life adjustments that should be coming out with the next PvE cycle. Thank you as always to SpiderX for tweeting these out. Spiderlings always regen to full HP when resummoned, Human E reveals stealth targets, Spider E always grants the buff after descending, and Spiderling dash speed when spider queuing targets increased by 20%. That's all for today. Let me know what you think of all of this down in the comments below. If you enjoyed,